Shaq Fu. Just the name makes people cringe. Like, you don't even want to go there. So, it's a fighting game with a storyline that begins with Shaq wandering into a Chinese shop for whatever reason, and an old man tells him he has to save some kid. So, Shaq just goes along with it, steps in the portal, and ends up in the second world. I guess we live in the first world, so this is the second. So you're wandering around fighting everybody you meet, including a goblin sort of thing, some crazy cat bitch, a Persian prince I guess, and all kinds of weird aliens and a mummy warrior. I never even heard of such a thing. I just don't know about this. It's really weird. I kind of liked Full House Tournament Fighter. At least that had more appropriate characters. Now, this is one of those multi-console games which appeared on both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis Mega Drive console, and most of the time the Super Nintendo version was better, which means I'd really hate to see the Genesis version. Now, besides the ridiculous concept, the dull sound effects, and everything else, the rotten core where this game's stank bullshit stems from is in its godforsaken control. The controls are mutilated, fucking atrocious. They're especially unresponsive when you're trying to execute a special move, and most of the time, you find yourself trying to get close enough to your opponent to hit him. You just end up jumping all around until the clock runs out. This game falls between the ass crack of basketball fans and fighting game fans. It doesn't please anybody. I also gotta mention that there also used to be a website dedicated to finding and destroying every cartridge of this game. It's that bad. Now, I can go into depth and describe the controls and every last detail why this game is so god-awful, but I don't even have to. The name says it all. The title doesn't even sound good. Shaq Fu? It's like a joke. I mean, just the fact that they can release a fighting game starring Shaquille O'Neal and call it Shaq Fu pretty much proves that you could put Fu at the end of anything. How about Robin Williams Fu or U2 Fu? I mean, who came up with this shit? What, were they smoking crack up their ass?